This will be a 140 Q&A practice test. Plaintiff Attorney Mr. Bridges, capital B-R-I-D-G-E-S. Defense Attorney Ms. M.S. Reyes, capital R-E-Y-E-S. Whoops, excuse me. We'll start with the defense attorney. Ready? Okay, so I think I'm understanding you now. Okay, that, and I apologize for going over this. No, I understand totally. Trying to get an understanding since you were there. And for you, it's like a movie playing out frame by frame. But for us, we're trying to understand what you saw. So again, the van was about 6 or 7 car lengths ahead of you and made a stop. The brake lights came on for about a second. The van was positioned to make a left turn at approximately a 45 or more degree angle. And before any left turn could be made, the accident happened? Yes. Let me object as misstates the evidence, just misstatement of her testimony. Did I accurately describe what happened? And I'm not trying to it's also compound, by the way. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, just trying to understand the sequence of what happened. Sure you are, because you said it was positioned when it was turning left. She said it was straight west and stopped, and then she suddenly turned left. It all happened in a split second. Let's be fair to the witness. I am, and my client too. It did. It was a split second thing. Okay, that's fine. So I'm just trying to get an understanding from what you saw, and I understand it was a split second. So the van was 6 to 7 car lengths ahead of you, correct? Yes. And the van came to a stop, correct? Yes. So far, this has been asked and answered 3 times. Yes. But I think we have some dispute, and I'm really trying to understand. And then the brake lights came on for a second approximately. I think she said about a second. And also stressing 4 or 5 times that this is a nanosecond of all this. Yes. And was the van in the westbound lane when the brake lights came on? Yes. And a nanosecond later it was in the eastbound lane. Starting its turn, the van starting its turn? Yes, starting the turn, but still then stopped. Is that correct? No, wait. Okay, you tell me. All right, let me tell you. The car in front of me stopped for a nanosecond and started to turn. At the same exact time, this motorcycle is out in the eastbound lane, and he hits her before she can even begin to complete her left turn. That's what happened. Okay. Did the impact happen in the eastbound lane? If you know, ma'am. You want to know where the rear end of the car was at the time it was hit? Yes, I would. All right. I would say the car was still very partially in the westbound lane. The rear of the car was still a bit of it. What part of the van did the motorcycle hit? The rear. Okay. Were you able to see the van damage? No. Were you? I'm looking at that thing flying in the air. Okay. Wondering, oh my gosh, it's going to hit me. Okay, so the back of the van is where you say the motorcycle impacted, correct? Yes. Was it the rear bumper, the rear tail light? I would say all of the above. Do you know the specific area where it impacted? Just on the left side. On the left, the driver's side, but on the rear of the car or the left panel. Do you know? I would know. Like I say, this is like, if you don't know, ma'am, seconds, you're free to say you don't know. All right, I don't. Sorry. That's okay. But that rear end of the car where the impact happened, it was just slightly in the westbound lane. Is that your testimony? I believe so. Okay, and so the rest of the van was in the eastbound lane? Yes. Okay. Did the motorcycle that was involved in the accident cross over the double yellow lines to get into the eastbound lane? Well, he would have had to, yeah. Okay. How fast was that motorcycle going when it pulled up alongside you? And crossed over the double yellow lines into the eastbound lane. As fast as he could go. I don't know. Can you give me an estimate? Let me object and move to strike as not responsive. And I think what her question was, if you know, how fast was the motorcyclist going as it was going by your vehicle? As he was passing me, yes, very fast. Do you have any estimate of speed? I would estimate for it. Yes, we are entitled to your best estimate. 60, maybe more, I don't know. Okay, how fast was the motorcycle going? I don't know. All right, the word list. All right, sorry, there are no words for the word list. And that will conclude our 140 Q&A practice test.